What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool news video, and today we will talk about Jurgen Klopp's reaction to the refereeing performance against West Ham United, because Jurgen Klopp is absolutely fuming with the referee and VAR. Let me know, do you agree with Jurgen Klopp or do you disagree with him? What do you think about his comments after the game? Because I felt that he was spot on and he really told how it is. Very honest. Jurgen Klopp is one of the most honest managers in the Premier League, and Jurgen Klopp said that the referee hides behind VAR, so the referee doesn't have the bottle, doesn't have the bravery to give the correct decision. He thinks, oh, let just VAR handle it, and VAR, because of this clear and obvious thing, hides behind the refereeing decision, saying, I'm not going to overrule the decision because it's not a clear and obvious error. And Jurgen Klopp asked, how can it be that Alisson is pushed from behind by Antonio and Ogbonna also hits Alisson's hand when Alisson tries to grab the ball, and how can that not be a foul? And Jurgen Klopp is absolutely baffled and he's furious with the referee. So let me know what is your reaction in the comments below, and I will tell you in detail what Jurgen Klopp said and also how Trent reacted to the defeat, because I think the fans a little bit overreacted. The fans who said the title race is over, FSG out. I mean, Liverpool lost after 7 months. This is our first defeat in the Premier League in 26 games. We just went on a 25-game unbeaten run. So to say the title race is over is a little bit too much for me, because Man City lost to Crystal Palace just 1 week ago. Chelsea couldn't beat Burnley. So the Premier League is the strongest league in the world for the reason. It's the most competitive league for a reason, because teams like West Ham can beat even one of the best teams in Europe, Liverpool. So well done to West Ham. I don't want to take anything away from their victory, but I think the referee made 2 huge errors, and not sending Cresswell off because he kicked Henderson in the knee, and even the pundits agreed that should have been a red card. And Jurgen Klopp asked, I think it's a clear foul on Harrison. How can it not be a clear foul? The arm from Ogbonna is there and it hits Alisson's hand. I really don't know who was on VAR today. The ref made it easy for himself and thought, come on, let's see what the VAR is saying. And the VAR had a look and said it's not a clear and obvious error that the referee gave the goal. I don't know why, Jurgen Klopp said. And here's the goal, which is really strange. And Jurgen Klopp was really angry that Aaron Cresswell wasn't sent off. He said it's a clear red card. And if Henderson's foot is on the ground, planted on the ground, and if there is weight on that foot, Henderson's career could have been over. His knee could have been broken into half. It was an absolutely scandalous challenge, and yes, Cresswell gets the ball, but then the follow through, it's a knee-high challenge. It hits Henderson in the knee, Cresswell's leg, so how can it not be an obvious endangering of the opposition, which is the clear definition of a red card? And Jurgen Klopp asks if it's a reckless challenge. Yes, Cresswell touched the ball, but if it's a reckless challenge, it doesn't matter if you touch the ball or not. You cannot go high up like that and not get a red card. There are too many things where it is, let's see what VAR is saying, and we have a problem with clear and obvious mistakes, because whoever we have for VAR hides behind referees. That was a big problem for us today. And of course, Jurgen Klopp took responsibility and said that Liverpool didn't play well enough in the second half. Trent also said Liverpool weren't good enough in the second half. Don't get me wrong, I'm still very disappointed in Liverpool's performance, but let me say it like this, let me say it how Jurgen Klopp said it. The referee didn't make it easier for Liverpool, he made it much harder. And Liverpool knew that West Ham were strong on set pieces and counter-attacks. Trent admitted after the match that Liverpool spoke about this and they analysed West Ham, and they know that they are a set-piece team who are strong from set pieces. So Liverpool tried to limit the corners that West Ham get. Liverpool only conceded 3 corners to West Ham, and they scored for 2 of them. That's absolutely outrageous. And Trent Alexander said that we need to defend set pieces better. It's pretty obvious. And Jurgen Klopp said that West Ham, even though they play some very good attacking football, against Liverpool it was a bit more like the old West Ham, sitting deep, going for set pieces and counter-attacks. In the first half, Liverpool didn't let that happen, apart from one set piece. And then the second half, Liverpool lost balls in general. We lost more balls than in the first half. They scored from a counter-attack and from a set piece. The second one was exceptionally well taken. Fantastic finish from Zuma. But that all shouldn't have happened, because we should have controlled the game and be better in possession with the ball. Liverpool also didn't threaten West Ham enough in the second half. We didn't create enough chances, especially until like the 75th minute. And even though Liverpool didn't create enough chances, we still could have drawn the game. Mane had a glorious chance that he missed in the last minutes. And Liverpool lost patience with the way West Ham defended. It's pretty clear. Jurgen Klopp said it for a second it looked like we lost patience. It was like we didn't have enough clear-cut chances, so we wanted to change the wrong things. Actually, our passing changed too early. We had to do that higher up the pitch, then you are better protected. Then we were in the situations where we lost the ball and West Ham counter-attacked. And Jurgen Klopp said this about the protection of goalkeepers at set pieces, which I think is very telling. It's all about the referee. The referee is always right. I don't know, it's not man marking, it's blocking the goalkeeper. That's what teams do. The goalie has no real opportunity to sort that situation, because if he pushes a player away and makes himself space, then it's a foul on the goalie, and that's then a different problem. We had a couple of goals already this year, Brentford against Arsenal, where I said this was a foul and they clipped the arm of the goalkeeper. In that moment, not a lot of people saw it like I saw it, to be honest. Jurgen Klopp said, football people, yes, but all the rest around, obviously not, and especially not the referees. For the goalies, it is really difficult, and this will happen much more often if they don't intervene. It is for me a clear foul, and the goalie is the loneliest person on the pitch in this moment, because nobody helps him. He just gets attacked by 2 or 3 West Ham players, and in the end the ball is in the back of the net and he looks a bit dumb, and that's it. And I think that description really spot on by Jurgen Klopp. Nobody's protecting the goalkeepers in England, and I don't really like it. In any other country, it's a foul on the goalkeeper. What Ogbonna and Antonio did to Alisson before the first goal, and of course Alisson probably should have done better, but you can't really legislate for that. When Ogbonna hits Alisson's arm as he's going up for the ball, how can it be not a foul? It's clearly an obstruction of the goalkeeper, and he should be more protected inside the 6-yard box, but that's not the case in England. And Trent Alexander was visibly frustrated after the game. I just watched his post-match interview, and he said it's very frustrating on all fronts, really. We never played the football that we wanted to. Of course, never got the result that we wanted to, and we are disappointed in ourselves. We came here with a game plan, but we never executed it at all. We played into West Ham's hands a lot, especially in the second half, and we got sucked into their game. We allowed them set pieces and counter-attacks. That's exactly what they want to do. So we never did what we needed to do to win the game here today. And Trent was very sensible in his comments. They're saying that the West Ham goal, they are going to say it wasn't a foul. We are going to say it was a foul. That's just the way football is. The decision never went our way. And we reacted well, we got the equalizer, but the second half it wasn't good enough. And that's very honest from Trent Alexander, and he takes responsibility and accountability, and that's what you want to see from even just a 21-year-old player. He's so mature in his responses. Liverpool basically didn't allow many corners. It's just, I think it was 3 West Ham corners and they scored from 2 of them. So it was a very, very harsh defeat on Liverpool. But it clearly shows Liverpool have some issues defensively, and I think now Jurgen Klopp has 2 weeks on the training ground to work it out. Of course, the majority of the Liverpool squad will go away on international break, but still Jurgen Klopp can analyze it with his team and hopefully come up with solutions in the coming weeks, because we play Arsenal next and we cannot afford to lose that game as well. We have to win it. I think Liverpool are still in the title race, but it's clear that Liverpool are more vulnerable this season than they were 2 seasons ago, 3 seasons ago, and Liverpool have to find out why and rectify that and really improve. And that's exactly what Trent said. We have to analyze what went wrong, and we have got to put this game past us, learn what you need to learn, put it behind you, and focus on the next game, which is a massive game against Arsenal. It's of course the internationals now, so it's about the lads coming back fit and healthy, and then it's against Arsenal. It's a huge game. We are already looking forward to that. And Jamie Carragher questioned the Liverpool tactics, which I find a little bit strange because he's a pundit, he's not really a football manager. But he said that this is something that Liverpool have done for a while, holding a high line. And me being in that position, I can't quite get my head around it. But then you look at the defensive record of Liverpool and it's fantastic. I just think when you are in those positions, I don't know what you gain by holding the high line. Yes, Matip has gone towards the ball, but Van Dijk holds the line. There's only 2 things that can happen there. Either the opposition is offside or they run through on goal. And for me, that's not a fair fight. I'm thinking I would rather run back. What do we gain out of an offside? Nothing. We just get the ball 60 yards from goal, or them running through at our goalkeeper. Liverpool do it an awful lot, and the opposition will run through at the goalkeeper at least once a game. Well, let me tell you, Jamie Carragher, the reason why Liverpool do it is because Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool play a style which is a high-pressing front foot style, and we don't want to play like Manchester United, sitting back and just soaking up pressure even against smaller sides. We need to apply pressure on the West Ham backline, and when you win the ball high up the pitch, then you are so close to goal and you can create chances and score goals. The Liverpool are still the best attacking team in the Premier League. We score the most goals in the Premier League. What we need to do is sort out our defense, because Liverpool can always score 2 or 3 goals every game. The problem is we always concede 1 or 2 goals, almost always. So Liverpool, if they can sort out the defense, I think we are in for a great season. But it's easier said than done, Liverpool sorting out the defense. And Jurgen Klopp was visibly angry in his post-match press conference when he has been questioned by journalists on the officiating calls, the refereeing calls in the West Ham game. He said, "I'm not sure I want to answer the question if you don't know the situation I'm talking about. Do you not think Alisson was impeded for the first goal? Is your job not to have an opinion? Oh, that must be nice, that's nice. My God, I'm not your puppy. Hopefully you will have an opinion yourself, so it's all good." So Jurgen Klopp is clearly very shaken up and very, very angry at the referees, and I fully understand, because I think that the referees cost Liverpool very, very dearly, and it's not just Liverpool that the referees punish, it's all teams. The referees made bad decisions for West Ham as well in yesterday's game. It just ruins the experience, and it ruins the fairness of the Premier League, and it is not up to the high standard of the Premier League football. The refereeing is like non-league football, it's like Sunday league football. It's really, really bad, but that's just my opinion. Let me know what is your opinion in the comments below, and thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day, see you later.